Hi, it's Adam again with the Bath Refinishing Resource. Today I wanted to talk about bath mats. Bath mats are one of the quickest and easiest ways to make bathing in your tub or shower safer from slipping, but it's also one of the quickest and easiest ways to destroy your surface. This information is going to apply to items that have been coated before and items that have never been coated. Now, the finished surface of your bath or shower is really designed to be dry between uses. This is because water is slightly acidic, so if it sits on the surface for a long time and doesn't evaporate off, it will actually start to etch the surface or eat its way into it. Also, there's going to be chemicals in the water from bathing, soap, scum, stuff like that, that will accumulate on the surface. And the longer it sits on there, the faster it's going to accumulate. Now, most bath mats, when people use them, they tend not to take them off between uses. So they might leave the bath mat on there for a few days to a week at a time. And the only time they take the bath mat off is when they finally clean the bathtub. So that means that 24 hours a day, water is going to be trapped under that bath mat. It's going to not have enough airflow getting to it, so it will not evaporate. So it's just going to be sitting there, eating its way into your tub or shower. Now, most bath mats have a suction cup built onto the bottom of them so that it holds the bath mat in place. Suction cups could be used on a tub that's never been coated before, but I don't recommend it. But suction cups cannot be used on a tub that has been resurfaced. They are the #1 cause for coatings to fail prematurely. So if you do have a tub that's been resurfaced before, this is the only type of bath mat that we would recommend. This is the bottom of the bath mat. The bottom here is a foam. It's like a beaded foam, kind of like a shelf liner material. Notice there is no suction cup, so it's not going to be hard to remove or anything. The top of the bath mat is like this, so you have some pretty good traction, but water can flow through it pretty well. It's not going to be stopping up the drain. This type of bath mat, you can actually find a link for it if you go to our care instructions page. You can get one a larger size for a tub too. But the biggest thing about the bath mat, even if you buy one like that, is that you do have to take it off after you're done bathing. So basically, you get out of the tub or shower, take the bath mat off, drape it over the shower curtain rod or maybe a towel rod or something like that and let it dry. And that way the tub or shower surface will be able to dry naturally and not have water sitting there. Now, the reason why the suction cups are so bad is when you go to take that bath mat off, even if you're deciding to take it off after every shower, you're applying a lot of negative tension to the surface when you yank that bath mat off. So we have seen many tubs that have been coated before that had little peeling circles from the bath mat when they take it off of there. Also, we've seen tubs where maybe the bath mat was down for a week or so, and then they went to take the bath mat off. And what happens during that week when the water is sitting on the surface, it actually builds a condensation barrier between the refinished coating and the original tub surface. So when you go to rip it off, then you actually just peel that whole refinishing coat away in that whole area. Now, if you're planning on having us do a refinishing for you, we can actually texturize the coating that we put down. So the coating process, the first layer that goes down is a primer. And we would normally let that primer set up for a little bit before spraying over it with a top coat. But if we're going to texturize it, we can sprinkle a silica sand into the primer coating, and that hardens into the surface. And then when we finish over the top of that, you still have a glossy surface on the top, but it has a texture to it so that when you're standing in there, you're going to have some traction. Now, the thing with our slip-resistant texture is it can be kind of rough for your bottom. So if you do take a lot of baths, then I would recommend maybe not doing it, or at the very least, maybe only texturizing the front half of the bathtub where you normally stand for a shower and leaving the back half smooth. That way, if you do take a bath, then you will be sitting on the smooth part. But that's all I can think of for this video. If you want some more information, please view our website, or you can also visit the link to see about buying one of those bath mats. If you have any questions, you can also give us a call and speak with one of our highly trained representatives. But we thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.